Well, I think you're always going to find people who are like disagreeable in various ways.
Yeah.
But I think that what matters is that, for me, that the Catholic faith is seen as paramount. You see, nations come and go. Nations come and go. It's inevitable. But God doesn't. Christ doesn't. And our ultimate destiny is not these 70 years. It's life with Christ. And of course, what our duty is to pay attention to this life, because we've got to try and play our part to improve it for ourselves and for others. But I think that unless a person is grounded in the centrality of the faith, then other things become important, which are out of proportion to what they should be. So I think it's acceptable to be political.
Yeah.
But it's never.
It's not acceptable to be hateful.
It's never acceptable to go to beyond a certain points. Well, you can have positions on immigration or sexism or racism or whatever it is. One just must be within the context of what, to me, the Catholic faith finds acceptable or not. And that's it. Because these things.
But a lot of the things that I observe, right, is their own prejudices, right, and they, how do you call it? They build it up on their Christian faith. And that is not right, because Christ was never like that. He did not discriminate, right, that you're a Roman, so you are unclean, you're a Gentile, right, or you are of dark skin, or whatever. Right? God created all of humanity. Right? A lot of people forget that.
Well, we're not taught that everybody's related to Adam and Eve, which is what the Catholic faith teaches. So we're all connected in that way. But I do think, though, that because the world never became entirely Catholic, and it would be mad to assume it would be, but because it didn't, certain problematic situations arose. And even if it had been Catholic, because of our Catholic sinfulness, we would have made a mess of it in certain ways anyway. But some of these problems are that we end up going to war. Like, for example, we went to war in Iraq. We're on the way to going to war with Iran. We're causing all kinds of problems in Libya. We did in Libya. So lots of people are coming into the west of Europe because of these things we did before, which we didn't have to do. And if we hadn't done them, a lot of the tensions that are arisen in Europe now would not have arisen. In America,
why do you say Catholic? Because Christians. Why do you specify the Catholic people? It's the Christians.
When, sorry? What?
For Iraq war and all that. Because the Catholics never went to war. Britain.
Sorry.
America was not Catholic when it went to war with.
No. I mean, what I mean is,
Christians.
We as Westerners we went to war. That's what I meant. Not Christians or anything. That wasn't religion. As Westerners we went to war, and now these problems of mass movements of people into Europe.
The problem is not just war. That is a bit.
That's one thing.
That's one thing.
The
problem is third world countries' debt.
And that's what I was going to say about usury, which we spoke about before, didn't we? Which is the whole
third world countries' debt, the climate change, political instability, wars, right? Every man's hope for a better future, right? Somewhere else maybe, right? And people latching on to that idea for their own financial benefit in providing a route to go to the different countries.
There's one other very important thing as well. Small arms.
And refugees because of religious persecution, because of persecutions due to race, because of persecution due to sexual differences, etc. Lots of different reasons for migration.
I mentioned small arms because when Africa's full of small arms, which have been made by us.
Pakistan, northern parts of Pakistan and Afghanistan also have lots of small arms.
Yes.
Locally produced.
That's it. We flooded Africa with these, and what happens is conflicts which could be resolved with much lower scale violence become massively unmanageable. So
actually,
there's a whole host of issues.
When the